Here we go. We have a question, rotate and delete. So you have given array in array of integers, but we have given argument as array list. So we need to do the following operation until a single element left. For every kth operation, we need to first rotate the vector or list clockwise by one step. Then we need to delete the kth element. So here the description is not very much clear. So I will explain you in detail. So we have this example. So let me take this particular example. So we have this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. In this step 1, this is our first step. So in our first step, we need to rotate in a clockwise direction. So this is clockwise. The last element will be in the first location. So we just need to remove the last element and add it into the zeroth location. So this is our first step. In our first step, we need to delete the kth element. This in this case our k is 1, so we just remove the last element. In the next step, this is step 2. First we need to rotate it. So 4 will be on zeroth location. Then we have this. So this is our step 2, means our k is equal to 2. So we need to delete this operation, delete this element. In the third step, first rotate. So this will be our list. Then in this case, just delete the third element from the last. In our fourth step, first rotate it. So it will be 1, 6, 1, 3 and 6. So in this case, our k is 4. So you might think that we need to delete the fourth element. So 1, 2, 3 and then fourth. So this. So I also think the same, but I wrote the code, but it is giving me wrong answer. So we just need to delete this first element. If our k is greater, so we just need to delete the zeroth element. In our next step, first rotate the list. So sixth will be on front. Then in this step, you might think that this is our first element, this is our second, then third, then fourth, then fifth. So we need to delete this element. But this is not the case. If our k is greater than n, in this case the length n is 2. So just delete the zeroth element. Now we have only a single element remain. This is our answer. So that's about this question. So let's try to build the approach. Our step 1 is to write a for loop or while loop. So while loop, while the length is greater than 1. So till we have this condition, so we first need to rotate. Rotation is simple. Remove the element from the last location and add it on the zeroth location. So after doing the rotation, we also need to take a variable k. So in our first step, our k is 1. So we just need to remove arr dot remove the size minus k. The size minus k. So on the first operation, n minus 1 means last, n minus 2 means second last. So that's how it will remove the element from the last. So on while this condition hold, we also need to increment our k and decrement our size, because we are removing element. So that's why we need to decrement the n. And if this condition, if we also need to check if our n minus k is less than 0, so we just need to delete arr dot remove zeroth element. So we just need to delete the zeroth element. So that's how this algorithm will work. So let's code this. We have n and k. While this condition holds, we first need to rotate. remove the element from last and add it on the 0th location. So this is the thing that I was talking about. So you might think that we need to remove the kth element from the last. So that's the thing. So if our k is greater than n, so we just take the modulus operation and try to find the operation from last, try to find the element from last, so n minus id. So I tried this code, but it is giving me wrong answer. I don't know. My answer is 15. The correct answer is also 15. Output difference is 15. I don't know the reason. If you know the reason, so just comment down below. Anyways, so we need to remove this id element. So n minus k. On the first step, n minus 1 means first last element, then n minus 2, n minus 3. So that's how it will work. If id is less than 0, so just remove the first element, just remove the 0th element. So remove the id element, then increment your k and decrement n. At the end, we have a single element, just return it. So let's give it a try. Let's talk about time and space complexity. We have only a single while loop, so time complexity is order of n and space complexity is constant. Code is given in the description box, and we have met the expected time and space complexity. And if you learned something new, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, and thank you all for watching.